Hi, my name is Scott Schockler. I am a retired track and field coach who has had the opportunity to travel with Athletes in Action track and field to Togo several times. And I want to encourage each of you to consider going to Togo as part of an Athletes in Action track and field team this next summer. Togo is a small country in West Africa. It is a French-speaking country. So it is a country with significant needs and not many resources. The capital city is Lomé, which is where we usually start. What we get to do in Togo is we get to work with athletes, coaches, a lot of the national team coaches and team members, but we also get to work with their Institute of Youth Sport, which is a university there in Lomé. And then we work with other coaches in towns across Togo. The main thing we do, though, is we help Magua, who is the Athletes in Action staff member in Togo. He is an incredible evangelist.
Do you want coffee? To be inspired and to go, see me.
If he gets the chance to share Jesus and the 4 spiritual laws with people, doesn't matter where he's at, what he's doing, he will do that. There's a couple of other reasons I would encourage you to consider going to Togo. One, the people there are very hungry for God. It is a pluralistic society when it comes to religion. Remember this, Togo and this part of Africa is where voodoo originated and is still practiced. The largest fetish market is in Lomé. Sells any kind of item you would need to that people believe they would need to have in order to perform these different rituals. Many of the athletes do these rituals before their competitions and things like that, thinking that that will bring them good luck. We have opportunity to speak into this nation's life in a way that a lot of places you might be able to go, you just don't have opportunity to. They want us to tell about Jesus. They want us to tell about how God has impacted our life, how God has been with us in our sport. And they want to hear those stories, and they want us to tell them about that, and they want us to teach them. And Magua is great. That is our main purpose, is to help him be able to have those opportunities to share Christ with people. Like I said, Togo is a country of great need, very few resources. They have athletes. You will walk down the street and want to recruit. If you're a college coach, you will walk down the street and want to recruit some dude that's just mixing concrete on the side of the road. He looks like a D1 athlete. What they don't have is sound training. They don't have facilities. They don't have the resources that you and I would think of as just commonplace, especially here in the United States. What that does for you as a coach, though, and what it did for me as a coach, it forced me to problem solve in ways that I had never thought of before that. Because you get there and you're expecting to have certain pieces of equipment that you think everybody has for track and field. That's not available. They have ground and they have athletes. And that pretty well covers the resources there. So you have to problem solve and figure out how you're going to teach this skill, how you're going to teach this concept, how you're going to coach these individuals or teach them to teach their athletes, and do it well without equipment, without the resources that we might have here in the States. And I think that makes us better coaches, because it helps us pick and kind of distill down what is the most important thing for us to be teaching. The people of Togo are great. They are the most respectful people you will deal with. They are the most grateful people you will deal with. They are so happy, and actually it comes across as they're a little astonished that Americans would want to come to Togo. And the fact that you have made this trip gives you an incredible credibility there. They want to hear what you have to say. So there's a lot of reasons to visit Togo. Working with Magua, opportunity to share Jesus and teach about Jesus, and the opportunity to become better coaches by teaching people about the sport that we love. Consider going to Togo this next summer. Thank you.